So this is going to be my first audiobook. I wanted to record it from since long time. I was thinking of recording it. I had so many stories I wanted to tell, but finally today I am here. So without any delay, let me just start with a story. Here it goes. I was a kid. I suddenly saw many people around my house. I was playing outside. I was hearing some cries in one room, and on the another I could hear the laughter. People were walking here and there, and I was just playing outside. Everyone out there was loving me and saying, "Anim ke gareko kheleko? Nani ke gareko?" Everyone became compassionate that time. I couldn't understand why. Anim is my nickname. Actually, my name is Animes, okay? So I was very happy because I was getting so much attention that day. As I was playing outside with my tanne khalke gari, which my father had made me before he went for his duty. He was in an Indian army back then. Suddenly my sister, who is elder than me, her name is Amisha, she called me. And then I ran to her. As I entered the room, I saw my mom lying on the floor. And she was lying there. My sister, on a shaky voice, told me, "Ama bimar bhairako cha bhai. Haat pakdi bhai amako." And I obediently listened and did as she said. And then she said to call my mom, and I said, "Ki bhayo ama? Ama?" I called. She was not able to talk, but she was rolling her eyes towards the ceiling and towards me. My sister said, "Tell your mom you'd be a good person and you will look after your dad." And just like that, I said so. I told my mom that I will be a good son. I'll look after my family. I didn't know what was happening. My mom looked slowly towards the window, sighing heavily as if she was very, very tired. I couldn't think much about it that time. And suddenly someone took me outside. "Nani jum bairao," someone called me. I just started playing outside again, and I heard some aunts were talking about funny stuff, and I heard, "Abhi, that Kaila, that motte, he fell so badly today." हामी त्यहाँनिर हिँडिरहेको थियो, भ्यात्त लडेर त झन्डै लड्यो पो उनीहरू लडिसकेर. And all that aunts, they were laughing, not loudly, but they were laughing over there, and I laughed so loudly after hearing that. I imagined that mote uncle lording. I couldn't stop my laugh. I laughed, holding my belly with my two small hands. The morning after that day, still many people were around our house. There was a scent of dhoop coming from somewhere I could smell. I was happy to see many people around. That chit-chats of the people I was enjoying. That day, my sister was crying on and off. I asked few times also, "Didi, kina ruko tapai?" But there was no answer, and I didn't bother after that to ask. Who cares? Everyone was loving me there. I was getting a special treatment, and also that crowd I was enjoying. On that afternoon, everyone started walking. We reached a graveyard. All of our relatives who we couldn't see were there. As someone had told me before, the names were sculpted on that graves and which now could hardly be seen. Few people had carried my mother I saw that time. And I saw people digging the ground. I asked someone, के गरेको यो चाहिँ? आमालाई यहाँ सुताउनु पर्छ. One person who was sitting behind me replied on a soft voice. And as soon as I heard that, on a loud voice I asked, अलिकति तल खन्नु नि, बाबाको लागि जग्गा छैन? Everyone laughed over there. I don't know why they laughed. I just wanted my dad and my mom to be together. I don't remember much after that, but even after I went home, I was not clear what happened. After a few days, my dad reached home. I saw him sobbing for the first time. I was surprised to see that, and still my tiny brains couldn't process that time. Many days passed, and I grew a little older. And then I realized my mom, मेरो आमा, was not going to return. She was already dead. A year later, we went on a grave at night. It was Deepavali, I remember. We lit diyas and I was happy. I thought my mom was still lying under that grave. She is just not able to speak. That time I had ranked first in the class and I told her proudly while we were lighting that diyas. I think of all this now also and my head, it becomes blank. I'm happy that I held her hands on her last breaths, but I grieve because I didn't know it was the last time I was holding her. I would have lied beside her and cried my heart out if I had understood that time. Instead, I was happy playing outside when my mom, मेरो आमा, was leaving us forever. I was 6-7 years old then, and now I am somewhere 26 and mostly forgot everything about the childhood, but all this, it is still stuck in my eyes. I have a blurry image of my mom, a mole in her forehead, and in a white night dress I can still imagine her. It's just like a dream. A beautiful dream that I have. Yes, I have my mom, मेरो आमा. I have her. Not here with me, but she is there somewhere. That gives me a little hope to carry on. So yeah, this is Anim, and this is my story.